So, some may know that I'm going to Korea on the 24th of July to 15th of August. So 2 weeks. That's 3. And so I just wanted to inform you guys what I have thought or what I did to prepare for this trip, and how much I saved and all that. So first off, I tried to keep my budget so that I would use 2 million won for everything except for my transportation to from Aalborg to Copenhagen in Denmark, and of course for Copenhagen to Aalborg when I get home, and also my stay at Hillsong Hotel with my friend, both when we leave and come home. But yeah, everything except for that is I want to keep in the 2 million won range, and that's also counting my pocket money, or what the money I use to buy albums and makeup and clothes and shit. Sorry, I just hit my computer. So yeah, wow. So the way I will get to Korea is of course by flight, and I chose to fly with the Polish Airlines something, cause I really only had 2 options, which was Polish and Turkish, so it's kind of the same. And when I ordered this, there's just been the terror check in Turkey. Yeah, Turkey. So I just chose Poland because, safety. Not that, yeah, it could easily have been Poland too, but never mind that. But yeah, we're flying with the Polish Airlines. My own friend, if I haven't told that, she has been to Korea for about 2 years ago, I believe. We will be flying from Copenhagen in Denmark, of course, and then to Warszawa in Poland, and then from Poland to Incheon Airport in Seoul, and that cost 5,400 Danish crowns. So I might just leave a little converted with all the amounts that are in Danish. I will convert them into won because I think that's easier for everyone. But yeah, and then that was the price, and pretty sure you could get it cheaper, like for 4,000 DKK, Danish crowns. But we wanted to be sure we could get some, so we ordered quite early. It was in, I don't know, October or something last year. So it's quite a long time since we ordered them. But yeah, and in Korea we will be staying at Kimchi Guest House in Hongdae, Seoul. And we ordered a twin private bedroom, me and friend. And we paid for the 3 weeks. We paid 1,000,000 won and 8,000. 1,008,000 won. Yeah. And of course half. So I paid 504,000 won, which we will only, but we didn't pay from home. So when we get there, we will pay, of course. And so me and my friend both I don't know what you call it. We converted Danish crowns to one from home, 1 million. Yeah, just so you know. And when we get to Seoul, my friend Eva, she has another friend, Denise, who we will meet in Korea. She actually took, yeah, she should be in Korea in like, I don't know, 5, at least at 5 hours. So, but yeah, she's in Korea when this is up. But today, which is the 14th of July, but yeah, never mind that. So yeah, she will be meeting us at the airport, and then she will have bought me a subway card and filled in money on it. And Eva already has one, so Denise will just fill it up for us. So we'll just take the subway onto from Incheon Airport to our Kimchi Guest House in Hongdae. So yeah, and for food, I have planned on using 450,000 won. You can probably do it cheaper or use more money, but of course I will update you guys when I have been to Korea on how much I actually used, or because I haven't been there, so I don't know. But this is just an estimate from my friend Eva, since she has been there before. And transportation, I put aside 120,000 won. I will have to pack out my stuff, which I've already done. I'm nearly done. I don't only missing like small pieces, like my computer and stuff, phone, money, passport, because it's like in a safe and stuff. Only the passport and money, not the computer. But anyways, so I will be taking 2 suitcases with me. One is a carry-on baggage or suitcase, which I will put in a picture of somewhere in the screen. And also the other one will be the checked baggage, which is, I don't know if it's the largest you can get, but I don't know, some type. You just get the largest type of checked baggage you can get, and same with the carry-on. And you're also allowed to have either a handbag, or at least for Polish Airlines, which is at least pretty common for flying, I believe. Like, it's kind of the norm in how much you can get. But you can carry on a checked baggage and a handbag, or a computer bag, or a shoulder bag, which has to fit in some measurements. I don't remember, like 40 centimeters, 35 centimeters times, and 12 centimeters. That's the, I don't know, square form. I don't know, whatever. Check it up on, because it can differ depending on, yeah, what plane company you're using. But yeah, that's what you can get. So I will be packing my stuff in I will be packing my stuff in the checked baggage, but the big one, but I will only fill it to the amount that can actually fit in the carry-on baggage. So I have a full suitcase I can fill up with things in Korea, and also to keep the weight down, because I need to have more weight for Korean stuff, because I want to buy a lot. And yeah, I was just looking at my suitcase. But yeah, because the reason why I'm actually filling up my checked baggage, instead of my carry-on, is because I do not have a computer bag right now, or any type of bag that fits the regulation to fit my computer in. So I'll just put my computer and all that in the carry-on for now. But my friend Eva, she has a computer bag with her computer and all that, and then she will put the carry-on bag into the checked bag and then fill it up. Yeah, so she will have both suitcases with her, but she will only have to carry one on the way over to Korea. So yeah, that was kind of a long story. But yeah, that also means that we will only like take the necessary things like clothing and stuff, of course, and like stuff like shampoo and socks. Yeah, socks you can get. I think yeah, I don't know. They're really cheap in in Korea, so we'll just buy those there, and also like I don't know, other things you need. So only take the necessities, or what you like. Like for me, I need I have this acne cream to hold my face out of acne. So yeah, I have to take that with me, but yeah, only take the necessary things. Just yeah, so you can buy more in Korea if you want, of course. Yeah, so on to other things. We bought, or we didn't bought, we downloaded an app. They also have a homepage called Seoul Pass, which give foreigners discount when they go to Seoul, which is quite nice. So through that app, I bought, me and my friend each bought a SIM card that works for 30 days. You can get for 5, 10, and 30. But yeah, we are like, they're like 21, so it's just cheaper to get 31. And we have to pick that up at the airport, and it has unlimited data and stuff, so we can always get in touch, because yeah, it's just easier that way. And we paid 46,351 for that, and all the things in the Seoul Pass you can pay from home, so it's not like you have to pay when you get there, unless you want something on a specific date, which I'll come to in a bit. But yeah, we also ordered tickets for the Korean Folk Village admission ticket, as it's called, and that we paid 13,500 won for, and also in Seoul Tower Observatory for 7,500 won. So yeah, and also we are planning to go to Lotte World as well, the amusement park, but it's date specific, as I told about before, so we will just buy that in Korea, but still through the app because it's cheaper. But it's, I don't know, can't remember the discount, but it's kind of like you get from like 10 to 25% or something. So it's a great app. But yeah, we'll buy that when we know which date we are going to Lotte World, because we want it to be nice weather and all. There's also some other things we are planning to do in Korea. For example, we have ordered tickets to Leo from Vex's musical Mata Hari. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, sorry. So we will go see that with Leo playing again. So that's gonna be pretty cool, because that might be the first. No, that's not the first, because I went to the Infinite concert in Berlin, but like, yeah, it's my first Vix member at least to see in person. So that's gonna be really cool. And of course, we are going to do a lot of shopping in Korea and a lot of other things, I guess. I don't know. Probably seen some buskers since we are in Hongdae. There's a lot of them, and going to some cafes and restaurants and I don't know, all that things. And yeah. And the last thing I actually want to mention is that I will make some kind of a vlog while I'm there. I'm pretty sure it's only gonna be like once a week. Like the week from the first week, I will show what I've done in that week, cause yeah. And I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do a lot of talking, or if it's just gonna be like a collage of pictures and small video clips and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure yeah. I'm probably gonna say something, but I don't know, or else I will just write it, because it might feel awkward just talking out loud in the public. But yeah, so I'll be doing that, because I was like originally planning to do daily, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be too hard, so I don't know if I will have enough content to like put in. I might have, but I don't know, I'll just do Lulu weekly. And the vlogging will be on this channel. I mentioned in the other video that I was planning to do it on my other channel and then Airbag Daily, but I kinda changed my mind about it. So it will be on this channel, since that's all about Korea. But yeah, that's kinda all I have. So I hope this was helpful and you got some kind of help out of it, or if you're just interested in Korea and you're just watching because I don't know, then yeah, hope you enjoyed still. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe if you aren't subscribing, and it will be really nice if you also hit the bell button while you're at it, so you can keep updated. But yeah, that's all. What I'm doing. Whatever. Yeah. Hope you're having a nice day, and see y'all in another video. Bye.